Deep beneath the shimmering waves, in a kingdom of coral and light, the little mermaid's heart was restless. Sunlight danced through the water, illuminating schools of fish that swirled around her like living jewels. But she barely noticed their graceful ballet. Her gaze was always turned upward, toward the surface, toward a world she could only imagine. She longed for something more, something beyond her shimmering, silent home. A feeling that tugged at her soul like the tide. Every sunrise, she would swim to the highest point of her father's kingdom, her eyes full of wonder, watching the distant sun paint the sky in colors she'd never seen up close. She remembered the storm, the shipwreck, and the handsome prince she had rescued, pulling him from the angry waves to the safety of the shore. Since that day, her dreams were filled with him. She dreamt of walking on the warm sand, of feeling the sun on her skin, and of standing beside the prince whose life she had saved. But her longing did not go unnoticed. From the deep, dark trenches, where sunlight dared not venture, a voice began to call to her. It was a whisper, carried on the coldest currents, a mystical echo that promised to make the impossible possible. This was the voice of the Sea Witch, a being of ancient and formidable power, known throughout the seven seas for granting wishes. For those brave or foolish enough to seek her out, gathering her courage, the mermaid journeyed into the abyss, past glowing, ghostly jellyfish, and through eerie, shadowy canyons. She found the witch's lair, a place of dark magic and unsettling beauty. The Sea Witch emerged from the gloom, her form like a twisting shadow, her robes like inky tentacles. All around her, potions glowed with an inner light, and magical smoke swirled like captured ghosts. She saw the mermaid's desire in her eyes, and smiled a knowing, dangerous smile. The witch offered the mermaid a deal, her voice a hypnotic melody of temptation. She could give the mermaid human legs, a chance to walk on land, and the opportunity to win the prince's love. But the price was steep, a terrible sacrifice. The witch demanded the mermaid's most precious possession, her beautiful, enchanting voice. Her song was the sound of her very soul, a melody that could charm all creatures of the sea. Could she truly give it up? The mermaid's heart ached with an impossible choice. She saw flashes of her family, her loving father, and her playful sisters, and then the face of the prince she so desperately yearned for. To lose her voice would be to lose a part of herself, to be a stranger in a strange land, unable to speak her name or her heart's desires. Was any dream worth such a price? Her mind was a storm of doubt and hope, her longing battling against her fear. With trembling hands and a final tearful glance back at the world she knew, she made her choice. She took the glowing potion from the Sea Witch's grasp and drank it in one swift motion. A searing pain shot through her, as if 1,000 sharp knives were piercing her from within. It was an agony that threatened to tear her apart, but through the pain, she felt the magical transformation begin. Swirls of light enveloped her as her tale began to change, her dream finally taking shape. She awoke on a sandy shore, the gentle morning waves kissing her new feet. The world was quiet, breathtakingly so. The dawn painted the sky in soft shades of rose and gold, and the air felt crisp and new against her skin. She had legs. She was human. But when she tried to call out, to sing with the joy of the sunrise, no sound came. Her voice was gone, a phantom memory. In the distance, she saw a figure approaching. It was the prince. Far below, in her dark and twisted lair, the Sea Witch watched the scene unfold in her crystal orb. A slow, cruel smile spread across her face, and a soft, triumphant laugh escaped her lips, unheard by anyone but the silent shadows of the deep. The deal was sealed. The contract was binding. The little mermaid was on land, voiceless and alone. The witch had her prize, and the real test, the true story, had only just begun. This tale reminds us that courage often means facing choices that change us forever. It shows that the path to our dreams can be fraught with sacrifice, and sometimes the price we must pay is far greater than we could ever expect. It's a journey of hope, loss, and the powerful, enduring strength of the heart. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fairy tale fables.